Jungkook, who had already known the truth, made his way to find Mia. Jungkook into the phone. Get me the location of Mia. Man, yes boss, just wait for a few minutes. Jungkook to himself, just wait you brat. I will end the chapter of your life today. After a few moments, his phone burst with a message of Mia's location. He tapped it and it showed the location of club behind the cargo factory. Jungkook, the club route, is it? Without wasting the next second, he stride towards the club. Location, club. Jungkook entered the club, scanning the crowd. His gaze fell at Mia, dancing, laughing, and drinking with guys. Jungkook stride towards her, pushing through the throng of people. His gaze fixed on her, the expressions on his face becoming increasingly dark. He reached Mia and grabbed her arm, turning her to face himself. She screamed in pain as she looked at him. Music in the background suddenly stopped, sensing something unusual around. Mia, what the hell, Jungkook? You scared me. He didn't say anything, just tightened his grip on her arm and pulled her away from crowd to a silent area. Mia, what the hell are you doing, Jungkook? Let me go. Jungkook was so dangerous. You lied to me. You made yourself innocent. To took pity on you. You showed you're correct while others are wrong. You trapped Bunny in your game. Use the child for your silly games just to get me. Tell me why did you do this? Mia, struggling with his grip. What are you saying, Jungkook? I don't understand anything. His one hand gripped her arm, while with his other hand he put out his phone from his pocket and displayed the video. As she saw video, her eyes widened. Mia, what is it, Jungkook? It's not me. It's another trick of that bun. Just as she completed her word, Jungkook slapped her hard on face, the sound echoing across the buzzing crowd. Mia stumbled backward, her hand flying to her cheeks. Silence. Each person in the club turned around to see what was happening there. Mia fell to the ground, tears welling up in her eyes. She clutched her cheek, her face confronted in pain, well, eyes burning with anger. Taking advantage of crowd, she started screaming, Mia, save me, he will kill me. Please save me from him. Several men turned around, their faces confronted in anger. A few of them lunged towards Jungkook, their fists raised and ready to strike. Man, who do you think you are, hitting a woman? A fight broke out. The club suddenly transformed into a battleground. One of the men smashed a bottle of alcohol on Jungkook's head. Blood trickled down his face, staining his white shirt crimson. But Jungkook continued to fight, his rage fueling his every move. Jimin arrived on the scene. He saw Jungkook and rushed to him with clenched face. Jimin, Jungkook, what the hell is going on? Jungkook barely noticed him, his attention focused solely on his attackers. He punched one of the men in the jaw, sending him crushing to the ground. Jimin saw Mia standing nearby, her face bruised, but a constant smirk was still on her face. Mia, don't leave him until he is. Then she turned to Jimin. Mia, you will be lucky if you survive after this. Otherwise, your whole gang, including that bunny and that Chunsu, you all get ready to face my father's anger. She left the club. Meanwhile, Jimin turned to Jungkook. Jimin, Jungkook, just get out of here. I will handle this. Jimin tried to pull him back, but it was too late. The club's security guards eventually broke up the fight, pulling Jungkook and those men apart. Jungkook stared at them, his face a mixture of anger and pain. He walked away, leaving Jimin to deal with the aftermath. Jimin walked over to the men, his expression stern. Jimin, you are lucky that's all you got. Next time you will be lucky if you even walk away from here alive. The men stared back at him, fear flashing in their eyes. They knew that Jungkook and Jimin were not ordinary students. They have a power they can even comprehend. Jimin turned and walked away. He found Jungkook sitting in the back seat of his car, his head in his hands. He put a hand on his shoulder, his expression filled with concern. Jimin, you okay? He touched his bruised head, blood sweeping down. Jungkook looked up, his eyes bloodshot and filled with a deep sadness. Jungkook, yeah, I'm fine. Just get me home, please. Jimin, we should get you to doctor. Jungkook, I'm fine, Jiminy. Can we go home now? Tomorrow's first lecture is of Mr. Kim, and you know how he gets when I skip his lecture. He called me tomorrow in his office. Jimin, gazing at his wounds. Okay, as you say, let's go home. I will have to bandage your wounds by myself. Well, persistent Jungkook denied to go to doctor, and our caring Jimin took great care of him, despite he himself was also tired. As well as our bunny one had got to know about Jungkook's condition, so she decided to visit them. Keep in mind, she was still mad at them. They were her beloved seniors who were always there for her in every condition. So, as good junior of them, she will visit them tomorrow. Also, the main reason was her teacher, Mr. Dahian, didn't like her being absent from class for so many days. He called her mother to send her to college as soon as possible. Next morning, Ryan was walking towards the main building of CS department. Her shoulders slumped, her face sad. She saw her classmates sitting near fountain, whispering their voice hushed. Her face lighted up with mischief. She walked to them with light steps barely audible. Liam, whispering, did you hear? Jungkook and Jimin are in trouble again. They got into a fight with some guys in the club. Guess for who? Mia. Joe, whispering, I heard it was bad. Chloe, whispering, I hope they are okay. They are both such good guys. Ryan noticed them whispering about something. Ryan, whispering, what's all the hush hush about? Did the school finally decide to let us have a pizza party every day? She took out a water bottle from her bag and walked up to the group, her light steps barely audible. With a mischievous scream and without warning, she poured the cool water over their heads. Ryan, laughing uncontrollably, gotcha. The students, initially drenched and choked, turned their hands around. Chloe, what the heck? Ryan, Liam, we thought you had gone missing. We were so worried. Ryan, just taking a little break from you guys. Joe, we missed you, Bunny. Are you okay now? Well, I'm back, my dear friends, and I'm ready to make things a little more interesting. They were very happy to see Ryan again, except one person who was looking at her with a disdain gaze. Mr. Dayan, Ryan! They all turned around to see Mr. Dayan. Ryan whispering to Joe, now where he has come from? Joe, wherever he has come from, let's see what he will do with us. Mr. Dayan, Ryan, come to my office right now. Ryan, yes, sir. She mumbled something consciously. Mr. Dayan, did you say something, Ryan? Ryan, no, professor, not at all. Looking at her friends. Mr. Dayan, come with me right now. I have to show you your report card. Ryan, oh no, we are done for now. It's all over. Liam, it means he has already marked the test. I'm sure I'm failed. Ryan, me too. Flo, I think today will be our last day here. Can't you see the wrinkles on the professor's face when he sees us? Yeah, someone's gonna be kicked out today. One us bro was sigh. Joe patting one's head. Okay, Bunny, go after him and see your achievements. We will pray he doesn't scold you much. One, why do we need enemies when we have friends like you? Location, Professor Dayan's office. One entered the professor's office with low hesitant steps. Mr. Kim's and Mr. Dayan's office was combined. One, please God save this time. Next time I won't rely on those pesky seniors. I will prepare my test even a month ago. Please this time. She asked for permission and entered the office. She didn't even notice two figures whom she had cursed outside. One going, good morning, professor. Mr. Dayan was busy arranging test sheets, so he didn't answer her. One whispering he should answer back. That's it. Finally, after a couple of minutes, he blessed her with his cold gaze. One softly, Professor, sometimes smiling won't make your face bad. Mr. Dayan, sorry, what did you say? One, nothing, Professor. You had called me to show me test results. Mr. Dayan, yes, yeah, wait for a minute. He pulled out a stack of sheets from his drawer and threw them on the desk in front of Ryan. Mr. Dayan, search your test sheet in them. She started searching her test sheet with trembling hands. Finally, her gaze fell on a sheet named Ryan Lee, roll number 150. One, sir, I found it. Mr. Dayan, now look at it, count your marks and tell me. One, barely audible. Sir, it's 15. Mr. Dayan, speak up. You used to talk a lot in class. What happened now? Ryan, sorry, Professor, it's 15 out of 20. Mr. Dayan, are they enough for you? Ryan, sorry, Professor, I won't disappoint you next time. Mr. Dayan, you were a bright student, Ryan. What happened to you? Your grades are decreasing day by day. Your story won't get you good grades. Ryan, will try my best, Professor. Mr. Dayan, I don't want just you to try. Work hard and please try to change your friend circle. Mr. Dayan, okay, you can go now. She handed the test sheet again to Mr. Dayan and turned around to exit. When she saw those two figures looking at him, a smirk visible on their face. It was looking like the both were enjoying when Professor was taking her class. They were none other than her cool seniors, Jungkook and Jimin. Mr. Kim, Shia Jungkook, I'm very happy you got good grades. And you, Jimin, you also did well. Good luck and keep going. Jikook, thank you, Professor. Mr. Kim, no problem, you both can go now. Jungkook turned around and winked at Ryan to show off his test sheet to her, which was showing 20 by 20. Her lower lip trembled. She stamped her foot and went out from the office. Jungkook burst out laughing, holding his stomach. Jungkook, man, that was so close. I can't believe Professor scolded her only for 5 marks. Jimin, I'm feeling sorry for her. She's already angry at us, and now this. I bet she won't even look at us now. And why did you show off your marks at her, huh? Jungkook, relax, Jim. I'm thinking if she has come to college after the incident, I'm sure she wanna talk to us. It shows she can't live without us anymore. Ryan walked past without even noticing them. Jungkook grabbed her backpack and pulled her towards himself, enveloping her in a hug. Jungkook, where's my favorite bunny going? Ignoring us completely? Ryan, leave me alone. I don't wanna talk to you. Jimin, why, Ryan? You're still angry at us? Ryan, yes, and I promised to myself I won't look at you both anymore. Jungkook, then why did you come to college today, Bun? Ryan, because Jia told me you had a fight. Jungkook, oh, my baby bunny cared about me. How sweet. One, don't be ridiculous. My mother asked me to visit you both. After all, you are my seniors, bratty seniors. Jimin, ah, touchy. Bunny, holding his heart dramatically. One, wriggling, leave me, I have a class. In that resistance, she accidentally touched his bruised arm. Jungkook dramatically hurt. Ah, Bunny, you hurt me. One, oh, sorry, sorry, really sorry. I didn't see that was. I am really sorry. Jungkook, now don't be so dramatic. I know you didn't do on purpose. Jimin, Bunny, can we forget and start over everything? One, it's not easy, Jiminy. Jungkook, don't talk about that now. Mia learned her lesson, and now everything is clear. One, what did she do? Jungkook, forget about it, Bunny. One, okay, let's forget that. But what about today? Why you both were laughing at me? Jungkook, nah, Bunny, when? Jimin, did we laugh at her? One, you were practically showing off your marks just to tease me and jealous me. Jimin, oh, Dad, Bunny, we were just enjoying Mr. Dayan's talking skills. You know how he was scolding you? One, you were enjoying seeing me scolded by Professor Jungkook, not at all. One, it was looking like that professor will eat me alive. Jungkook pulled her and gave her a side hug, leading her away from the apartment. Jungkook, that old man always talking blah blah blah. Let's go to my dorm room. You will be my grandma and take care of me. Look, I'm still weak. Gwen, so who told you to become a handsome, dapper wrestler and fight them? Already you are much weak. Looks like you will fall down. Jimin, what about me, Bunny? One, Jimin is best. Their bickering laughter faded away as they walked out of the department.